Broner's greatest hits.
March 2011. The 21-year-old Broner squared off against former super bantamweight title holder Daniel Ponce de Leon. From the outset, Broner had trouble with the aggressive southpaw.
Ponce de Leon doing good work to the body of Broner.
If he lets Ponce de Leon get into the fight and make it an ugly fight, then it may not be a good night for Broner.
These left shots to the body just continually land.
You letting him touch you too much. You understand? Quit standing in front of him. You understand? Balance. Move. You understand? Punch on your angle. You hear me? Don't stand up there and war with him.
As the middle rounds progressed, Broner adjusted and began looking for openings from a distance.
That right hand is landing very accurately now from Broner.
Nice short left hand, then he followed it up with a right hand right to the face. Ponce de Leon. Broner tried to shoot that right hand, he just missed. Ponce de Leon goes back to the body. Broner with a body shot back. Ponce de Leon to the head. One of those counter right hands scored, and Broner connects with a lead right and counter right.
Broner entered the fight supremely confident. It seems like he's finally realizing he's mired in this kind of awkward Ponce de Leon style fight.
Entering the final round, Ponce de Leon threw many more punches, but Broner was landing shots at a higher rate. Broner survived, winning a close unanimous decision. June 2011. A showdown of 130-pound American prospects as Broner faced Jason Litzau. A relatively quiet opening round heated up quickly in the final minute.
Lansing blow, left caught Litzau, and Broner misses with some wild shots as he caught Litzau's attention.
There's no question he hurt him.
Mouthpiece is out, good uppercut, Litzau's down! And it's over in round one!
That is what you call a sensational knockout. My goodness.
Adrien Broner with a defining first-round stoppage of Jason Litzau.
November 2011. Broner came back to his hometown of Cincinnati to take on Martin Rodriguez for a vacant 130-pound title. Broner's hand speed was on display in the opening round.
Counter left hand, right to the chin of Rodriguez, who's never been stopped, and he's hurt.
Broner looks very sharp so far.
End of round number one, very authoritative round for Adrien Broner.
A more offensive-minded Rodriguez tried to force an inside brawl, but Broner was prepared and used the aggressiveness of Rodriguez to his own advantage in round three.
Oh, good uppercut! Hurt Rodriguez! Now can Broner finish him? A little wild right now. Chops a right hand, good left hand to the body. Digs a right to the body, left hand, puts down Rodriguez.
Adrien Broner responded to a rough, tough fight like a real fighter. Stuck to his game plan, yet never shied away from the fight and knocked his man out.
February 2012. Broner made his first world title defense against Eloy Perez. From the outset, Broner outclassed the smaller Perez.
This is going to be the problem that a lot of junior lightweights run into with Broner. He's faster than they are, he hits harder than they are, he has some real boxing skills. He's a problem, as his nickname points out.
Well, they trade big shots. Broner's had a better effect. Perez hurt on a right to the ear. Trying to fight his way out at the end of round two.
Broner's aggression, combined with his advantage in reach, gave Perez nowhere to hide. In round four, Broner closed the show.
Good straight right hand, and down goes Perez. And he's not going to make it.
Broner just did whatever he wanted and knocked it out in spectacular fashion.
July 2012. A showdown with Vicente Escobedo was nearly called off as Broner twice failed to make weight. Broner was stripped of his 130-pound belt, made a large cash payment to the opponent, and the fight went on. When the action began, Broner took full advantage of the weight edge he had purchased.
There's a perfect counter right hand.
The hand speed and precision. Escobedo is trying to defend, and he's getting hit clean.
Good left hook by Broner. Now the straight right hand. Escobedo still trying to trade with him from time to time.
Escobedo landed a good hook too, and he just doesn't believe in his punches the way that Broner believes in his.
By round five, Broner began walking Escobedo down, and the smaller challenger had no answers.
Broner is starting to bust up Escobedo's face. Broner landing vicious body shots and picking off Escobedo's attempts.
When he started walking down and keep that constant pressure on him, pressure breaks pipes.
Brutal body shots. The right hand over the top. Escobedo trying to hang on, getting hammered against the ropes, and Joel Diaz is holding up a towel. He's seen enough. Adrien Broner's got to have a TKO victory as Joel Diaz stopped the fight.
November 2012. Broner officially moved up to lightweight, challenging title holder Antonio DeMarco. Early on, Broner utilized his speed advantage from the outside. When DeMarco tried to push the action, Broner had no problem adjusting.
DeMarco with a right to the body. Broner lands an uppercut and another. DeMarco fires back with a right and a left. We've got a fight breaking out in Atlantic City.
And Broner is definitely getting the best of it on the inside with the shorter, more crisp punches.
He's devastating DeMarco with uppercuts.
Yeah, because his hands are so much more quicker than DeMarco's.
In an offensive tour de force, Broner's hands seemingly couldn't miss. In round 5 alone, Broner landed 52 of 78 power shots, repeatedly staggering the Southpaw champion.
Broner just taking DeMarco apart at the moment.
Hands much too fast, much too much shock on those punches for DeMarco to continue to take them.
The courageous DeMarco had never before been on the canvas, but by round 8, the accumulation of punishment was too much to overcome.
Broner's landing solidly with these short, tight, hard shots.
Broner just having his way right now.
Down goes DeMarco on a swinging left hook.
And they're waving a white flag in DeMarco's corner.
Technical knockout win for Adrien Broner.